All right, so what you're going to notice on the left side of LinkedOpps, I have campaigns similar to I have in Ops Plus, but in this case, these are outreach campaigns that are specific to LinkedIn. So I'm going to actually go down to accounts for a second. You'll see that here's my LinkedIn account. I do also have a bunch of email accounts, but I won't touch on this at the moment. But here's my LinkedIn account. I'm going to go up to the dashboard, check out any statistics on my campaigns, and then I'm going to create a outreach campaign. This is an example of what this looks like. So from ops.ai, I will actually move the data. We also have the option, though, of uploading a CSV, a sales navigator URL, sales recruiter URL, or not sales recruiter, I guess it's just LinkedIn recruiter URL, or a Google Sheet. And it just basically has to have, the LinkedIn URL has to have a header, first name, last name, company, LinkedIn URL. In order for that to work, I'm going to have a concept of a sequence. So you'll see how I create this, but usually a sequence looks like, I'll engage with the person's profile as they enter my campaign. Maybe I set it so they visit their profile and I like one of their posts. I can also endorse skills, or I can even use AI if I integrate my AI key in integrations to comment on their LinkedIn. Then I can set some sort of a time frame. I might say, look, I'm going to engage with them and I'm going to immediately send them an invite. So the way LinkedIn works is you're using Sales Navigator to open up 200 invites a week. And what this does is automate those invites. So then you would put a list in, just like we would with email campaigns, a smaller list typically from the sources I mentioned. And then the first thing it's going to do is send an invite. And you can include a note with that invite. And then you say, for example, in my campaigns, I'll typically say, hey, if they add me back within 30 days, send them a message. So it's yes. And as soon as they add me back in this case, or I can put a time delay of days or hours, I'm going to send them basically what my copy is to start a conversation. If they do not add me back within 30 days, I can do things like send them an email. Not normally a big fan of emails, but you have them as part of your Sales Navigator subscription on LinkedIn, so you might as well use them. You can do other things like follow them. You can grab emails or send emails as well. That is an option. You can also just schedule a task, invite them to an event. That's actually pretty effective sometimes. Or you might just say, you know what, I'm going to free up my invites because they can pile up inside of your LinkedIn account. Just withdraw the pending invite.